Like most families with kids at home for the summer, Kathy Lawson finds herself at the grocery store more than ever.
Normally, they're just home like for dinner, maybe for breakfast, but now they're home breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Now in both high school and college.
It's nonstop, and they always say there's nothing in the house.
And as inflation continues to rise, her grocery bill has more than doubled.
There's no end in sight, and I worry, when is it going to stop? I go, it's not just the grocery store, it's the gas station, it's the cost of clothes.
Kathy's worried a recession may be around the corner.
It is very scary. It's frustrating because I've been teaching, my husband and I have both been teaching over 30 years. We should be able to provide stuff like that easily.
But what is a recession? SUNY Brockport's assistant professor of economics, Dr. Cameron Harwick, puts it simply.
A recession is a hiccup in people's ability to coordinate with each other. So I might plan to sell something, but now there's nobody who wants to buy. I might want to find a job, but now there's nobody who plans to hire.
And he says concerns that one might be coming are valid.
The bad news is that it's very hard to come down off of a high inflation without landing in a recession. Because what inflation does is it makes it harder for people to form expectations about what prices to set, what prices to be willing to pay.
But the better news? This is much different than the financial crisis of 2008.
Post-inflation recessions tend to be pretty short-lived, and the recovery is pretty fast.
He says the biggest concern for most Americans should be job security.
If you're not at risk of losing your job, there's really nothing to worry about. Retail jobs tend to be safer than jobs further up the supply chain, just because business spending is more reactive to economic conditions than consumer spending is.
He says right now, don't make any risky investments. And of course, like under any circumstance, put away what you can. That's Karen's plan.
Well, one thing that we've done is always gone on family vacations in the summer, and like a week-long kind of thing with the boys, hotels or something like that. We're not doing that this summer.
She just hopes to weather the storm.
I can't imagine like having a family and having to worry about losing your job, because I don't know how you could possibly make ends meet. Let's hope it goes through, right? It would be really scary.
Andrew Freeman, Spectrum News.